trying to do some big things. They got rid of Cam.
Man, I don't know if that's a big thing, but that's...
Yeah, he was injury prone, bro. Trust me, he's not gonna have that season ever again.
He's not, but I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater is any better, you know?
Are you serious?
I don't think he's better than Cam.
Wow.
I don't know. I wouldn't say better either.
Yeah,
look what he did with the Saints.
I know, but those are like...
Look what he did with the Vikings.
That was with Sean Payton.
But look what he did with the Vikings. He hasn't proved his worth.
He has, but I think if you get a 90% healthy Cam, I know he'll never be 100% healthy, but if you get 90% healthy Cam, I think he's better.
You know, I think I Teddy Bridgewater. Let's just keep real. He kind of mimics Cam.
A little bit.
Big quarterback. He doesn't run as much. He's not a strong runner. And he's not a strong passer. Cam has a very strong pass.
Right.
But what happened with Cam is, after the year, his biggest year going to the Super Bowl, and his team let him down, that next year they was sacking him so much getting hurt that his shoulder never healed.
Yeah.
And once he had it in his mind to stop running, it was a wrap.
Yeah, and they don't talk about it as much as they do with Andrew Luck, because Andrew Luck took a lot of punishment his first couple years. But because the Panthers are a small organization, man, they tore up Cam because they had poor offensive line, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing with the Panthers. I remember the Panthers when they had Chris Smith.
Yeah,
C. Smith. Yeah, and they were growing. That when he took them that high, that quick, they were expecting that. Like no.
Yeah.
But they still got my boy McCaffrey, and who else did they get? They got I think they drafted somebody else beside.
A few young guys. They got Derek Brown. They got all defense this year. Yeah. So last year, I mean, Luke retired. You know, they let go Eric Reed. So you know, it's like a completely revamped rebuild. And if they went with the rebuild, I would have been like, okay, fine, we're gonna probably lose. But I feel like Teddy Bridgewater's at 6 to 9 game winning quarterback. So you're gonna be like 500 again just to get like you know.
The problem is here's the real problem. You're the Panthers and the Bucks have Tom Brady and Gronk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're fucked.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, Gronk, and Tom Brady. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah, and the Saints are still good. Falcons are still like relative. You know,
Falcons are done. Falcons are done. Saints are done.
Yeah. You think Saints are done?
He's old, bro.
Breeze?
Breeze old.
Yeah.
Bro. It is not old. I think me and Breeze might be the same age, though. I'm gonna keep it real. We might be the same age. Yeah. He's taking so many beatings, bro. He's old, and Saints have given away too many pieces.
Yeah.
Like when they let go of Jimmy Graham, I was like, oh, they're done.
Yeah.
You're done for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I couldn't believe, Packers are gonna lose Rodgers, man. You draft a quarterback.
2 years, a year or two, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Like, okay, we can talk about sports too. We can go.
Yeah. I'm leaving this part in.
Actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. So yeah, whatever. But with Packers, I just think like we got their quarterback that they won the Super Bowl with. We got him. Yeah. We got him. So I'm happy with that. I just think that they're not keeping that's what I love about basketball. Basketball will sacrifice to keep a dynasty together. Football is like one bad season.
Yeah.
Get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's harsh on the body.
Mm-hmm.
It's harsh on the body.
Oh,
so
100%.
it's like, but so you look at the Aaron Rodgers, you look at the Drew Brees. Like, how long you been in the league?
Yeah.
Like one hit. Peyton Manning, that was a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
But let's keep real with Peyton Manning. It was looking fishy. Like no one could touch him. If you touched him, it was a flag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Different kind of respect.
Yeah. Like we talk about Andrew Luck. I don't think Andrew Luck took too many sacks and got hurt too much. I think Andrew Luck had too much hype. And they thought he was going to do what Tony Dungy and Peyton Manning did there when he didn't have the pieces.
Yeah.
They had T.Y. Hilton. Well,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The defense, trash. And they're in I feel like in an easy.
Yeah, AFC South, not good.
No, it's trash. Who from the AFC South has done anything?
Nothing. Nobody.
No one. You have the division that you can go to like we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I don't see nobody beating the Chiefs.
No, not. And I think no one in the NFC will beat the 49ers. I would bet on 49ers Chiefs, especially if COVID affects their training camp and I like the Bucks, but it's a new offense that Brady and Gronk has to learn with a new coach. So I think that will hurt any team with new players. It's gonna hurt them if COVID-19.
It takes about a year. Only thing that makes me scary, bro, about Tom Brady, bro. I remember when Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck they finna put in? Because I had a best friend, Andrew. He loved the Patriots when it was Bledsoe.
Yeah.
And they put Tom Brady in and he went.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady's different. Tom Brady We don't see it, but Tom Brady's right now calling his team and like, let's work. It's the season's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's how he thinks. He's Mr. Football.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the Jordans. He likes the Kobe. He's like the Mike Tyson. So honestly, bro, I see because it's the NFC South. So let's see, Panthers, Atlanta, him, and who else? Who's the
Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a walk. He's walking to the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Wild card maybe.
Wild card. He loves the wild card.
Yeah.
Like he loves that. So with us like Dallas, man, we're fucked over. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But we have the team to go with the coach, but I'm kind of nervous with this Dak Prescott winning all this money. And say no. And when he went and got Andy Dalton, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah. This
is a quarterback who can, with this offensive line,
he can win.
He can win. You got what, CD Lamb, and then you got fucking Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Then we got a little bit of defense help too. So
yeah.
I think next, if the season happens, we might see the first in history of NFL. Well, has anyone went back to back, same teams, to go play again for 2 Super Bowls back to back?
Yeah, the Bills and the Cowboys did it. The 90s.
Yeah. 90s. It was the first 2, right?
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, with the first 2.
Right.
It was the first 2. We played the Bills twice.
Yeah, because the Bills
93.
93-94. I think we're going to see that again because the Chiefs didn't change nothing. They only added some.
Yeah, they added.
I don't know, man.
And the 49ers, even though they got rid of that defensive line, they drafted another good rookie. Obviously, same cost.
The boy Guap, I think he learned.
Yeah.
He learned, because I personally feel he tried to do it himself. Because all the antagonizing, you're not Brady, and you're
he is though. But you don't need to be to win a Super Bowl.
How I think, if I won 2 Super Bowls behind Tom Brady, fuck you. I got 2 Super Bowls. Fuck you. I'm paid.
Yeah.
But you got your team all the way to the Super Bowl without Brady or Belichick. It's okay.
Right. That's the thing. He doesn't have to be as an elite passer.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I think it goes on the coach too, but I mean, in that NFC Championship game against the Vikings, they only had him pass like 10, 12 times. And if you win that way, who cares?
They knew he was, his whole team knew he was suspect.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, man, we're going to run this ball down their throat.
Yeah.
We're going to D up real hard. Right. Sherman got it. Don't worry, Sherman's team got it.
Yeah.
He got in that game. They got in his head. I watched the pregame. I was like, oh, they got in his head. The interview was about, so what are you going to do? No, I could do. I'm good. And he's trying to laugh it off, trying to, smile. Okay. Bro.
Yeah.
Here,
right?
I should tell all the time. Watch the game. Tony Romo, why are you passing? Just give it to the fucking
right.
Like, you know how many times I watched
Marion Barber and
now even recently, like a couple years ago, I tell when we were just barely getting into wild card or whatever because we won our division. I'd be like, why is Dak passing? Give it to Elliott. Let him run up the middle. No one's stopping him.
Yeah.
Remember when they were both competing for MVP?
Yeah.
In Rookie of the Year. Come on, bro.
That's what I don't like about like the NFL, how it shifted to such a quarterback-driven league. But you could win like the way the 49ers got to the Super Bowl, even the way the Titans kind of had their model last year, just run the ball with Ryan Tannehill's not a Super Bowl. You wouldn't say Ryan Tannehill's an elite quarterback, but he's good enough to where I think he could take your team far if you have a star-studded backfield like that, you know?
He kind of surprised me last year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was like, they could have won that.
Yeah, easily could have.
I'm telling you right now, they could have. That's what the people don't understand. The term "any given Sunday" came from in football. It could be 2 minutes left, and you do a dumb throw, interception for pick 6. Now you're like, oh, the worst thing I think with time was time management. They didn't, but Tannehill, don't sleep on Tannehill. He's better than Mariota.
Yeah, he is.
He's better than Mariota.
That he is.
so like I tell people, man. Like that's one thing I miss about. I feel like we're not gonna have Sundays no more. That was my Sunday. I'm waking up 10:30 game. I'm on, and like I'll text him or I'll be like hitting or like if I don't like your team, I'll be like, "Well, your sorry ass team."
Right.
That's football, and football is always more exciting than basketball because even though they're kind of the same length in time, it's just how shit changes and how you watch. Like you can really see a quarterback get hit. What happened with the quarterback-driven league is just the money and the fame. Yeah. And like without a quarterback, you can't do shit. You can change receivers. You don't need a receiver. You can run. You can see the receivers on San Francisco weren't that good. They were pat. They had what was the dude running back name? I forgot the dude's name.
The running back Mostert.
Yeah.
Raheem Mostert. Yeah.
Look
undrafted. Yeah.
Yeah, undrafted. Just killing. I think who fucked off the quarterback thing recently was what's the fuck's name at fucking Minnesota.
Cousins?
Yeah, that man that took the guarantee like 100 million. Like,
now all guaranteed too.
All guaranteed. Now everybody wants guaranteed. I want guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, to me, it's like it's no longer about the sports, and they changed the title to sports entertainment. So we all know that. What's the number one jersey? It was for last year. Fuck.
I couldn't tell you.
I forgot the dude's name, but it's whoever says
Jackson. Was it Lamar Jackson?
I think it was Lamar.
Yeah.
Like Lamar Jackson.
I think he was up there.
Yeah, because the little Raven thing he was doing, like he was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was Lamar Jackson. Then they went to Garoppolo for a minute.
Yeah.
It's always about the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever it comes to drafting, the first one's quarterback,
right,
receiver, running back, sometimes linebacker, depending if he got a Heisman.
Yeah.
I just think that now the quarterback is saying, "Pay me
mm-hmm.
now, pay me from the owners." And now to the league, make sure I don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Ever since Brett Favre, once they did Brett Favre and all the testing his brains at the CTC, so I just think that, don't get me wrong, I don't want people getting hurt.
No, yeah, no one does.
But some of the calls, I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Mm-hmm.
Like he just bumped him. Oh,
yeah.
No. Like with Brady, you can't hit Brady.
Right. Breeze,
Rogers,
mm-hmm.
and Rivers. It was 4 minutes you couldn't hit Rivers.
Yeah.
I hope he just goes home. I hope that dude don't play again.
I feel that. Yeah, but it seems like all the better. Yeah, it's definitely gotten softer to the point where in 10 years football's gonna look way different than it did 10 years previously in 2010. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's already there.
Yeah.
The reason why I think so is because if you look at it, first, a lot of these quarterbacks are black.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, you didn't have too many black quarterbacks.
True. Yeah.
Second, not even just because they're black. Now, all the quarterbacks have to be able to run.
Yeah, elusive.
You gotta be elusive. You gotta scramble out the pocket. You can sit in the pocket if you've got an offensive line,
mm-hmm.
but now they want you to be able to run. You know, they want you to run. Now, certain teams are also doubling up on quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, for instance, because a lot of people thought this was crazy, the Philly having, why do you have Carson Wentz and Nick Foles?
Yeah.
And we seen why, because Carson Wentz gets hurt when it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened with Nick Foles? Get a Super Bowl out of it.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think, I'm not gonna lie, but why do you think Dallas got Andy Dalton
right.
with Dak Prescott? They're looking like, and Dak's not gonna get hurt. But if you need to, hey, put him in
mm-hmm.
and let him close this out. Because that's like see the Raider things up there. I'm gonna tell someone like about the Raiders. It was 1 year Raiders had, they could have went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And these dumbasses, I forgot what game it was, but they were already number one in the West. They were going.
I think it was the second to last game of the year.
They're up 20. Yeah. And you got Derek Carr still in the game in the fourth.
Yeah.
He gets hurt. He's been bushy ever since.
Right. No, that kind of ruined him, and that ruined that Raiders franchise, you know?
I watched his brother get ruined like that.
Yeah.
You know, when he was on Texans, he was the first quarterback for the Texans, Houston Texans. Yeah. So I think more so the organization looking at protect the quarterback. That's our moneymaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then move accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And the guaranteed money fucked off just NFL period.
Yeah, no, the money. And when you mentioned Kirk Cousins earlier, him and like Matthew Stafford and like, because I know Stafford had like the record-breaking deal,
mm-hmm.
and Stafford's not a top 5 quarterback. He's really good, but you wouldn't say he's elite. He's not Brady, Breeze, or those guys.
Top 10 to me.
Cousins is probably barely top 10, or if not scraping the top 10.
We forget this is the same Cousins that was at Washington Redskins.
That's what I'm saying.
People are forgetting this.
So how are you gonna like, you know what I mean? So Dak Prescott is saying, hey, I'm better than those two guys. I should get way more money than them. So these like middle tier or top good level tier, but not great, they're kind of fucking up the market for these elite quarterbacks or coming up quarterbacks.
Well, here's the thing. Let's just keep it real. Jerry Jones has a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, he does.
And he could tell you to fuck off and go buy who he wants. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why he's not telling Dak Prescott to fuck off. Because he knows how good this kid is.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Dak Prescott's stats, he's already a Hall of Famer. If he was to stop like right now.
Yeah.
The age of great quarterbacks is dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Drew Brees.
It's rare.
The Aaron Rodgers. Phillip Rivers is gone. Shit. Eli Manning, gone.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. So it's really like the new era are the Lamar Jacksons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new era. Like running like that. I think in the touchback on Kirk Cousins, don't get me wrong, he proved himself.
Yeah.
He did. He just couldn't win when it counted.
Right.
He just couldn't. But I just think now they're putting so much in, like now quarterbacks are what, 6'4", 6'5", 250?
Mm-hmm.
They're not little dudes no more. They're like Drew Brees, what, 6 foot?
Yeah, barely.
200?
Barely.
So I think, like you said, I think it's going to look real different maybe for 5 to 10 years. It's going to look so crazy. You're going to have quarterbacks running 420s and all kinds of like bench pressing 400 pounds, like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because they're just different right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah, I feel you. To venture off, I'm so sick with football. Have you ever been to Cowboy Stadium?
Never.
Never? Jerry's World is, let me tell you, it's a trip. Have you ever been?
I have.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I went 2013 when they went to overtime with the Philadelphia Eagles. Mm-hmm. And they ended up losing, but it was 2013. We were in Dallas.
Yeah. That stadium's a trip because I went last spring. I went on a trip to visit a family friend, and she stayed in the Dallas area. But, you know, like she wanted... she knew I was a big sports person, so she's like, hey, let's do some sports thing during the weekend. So we saw a Stars game, hockey. We saw the Rangers. But then she took me on because it was off season, right, in spring. But she took me on a tour. We signed up for a tour to tour Dallas Stadium. Yeah. That was crazy, dude. It has, like, some of the facts they would throw at you, the fun facts, and, like, how big the TV screen is. And, like, when you're actually sitting there, and you can look up.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's the biggest in the world. Stadium. Yeah.
It's the biggest stadium in the world, and that TV screen.
It's like 80 feet, about 80 feet or something like that.
I think
it's more than 100. Yeah, I want to say it's more than 100. They have to power wash it, and she said it takes 3 days to power wash the whole thing.
And that's crazy because I'm from Texas originally. I haven't even been to that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you move to California? Or when did you move to California?
Oh, we originally moved like in '92. Like it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you, sir, it's crazy. So. I grew up. I was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, till like '92. Mm-hmm. So to turn 10, my mom just says we're moving to Disneyland. Where the fuck is Disneyland? Mind you, I've never even seen white people. All I know is black and Mexican. I've never seen Asians. I've never seen Samoans. So she's like, we're moving out here.
160 feet wide,
damn.
72 feet tall. It goes from 20 to 20.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So I moved here in '92, about a month and a half before the riots in LA. So this is crazy. Mm-hmm. So we living out in Orange County. I moved on like Brookhurst and Ball. Mm-hmm. We're out here for about like a year. Can't afford it. We're like, so my mom sends us back. I come back at $13.95. Been here ever since, and it was just like culture shock.
Yeah.
To like really like.
It's diverse here,
right? It's super diverse. So when I was going to school, I was like the only black in some classes. There might be like 2-3 other blacks, but they weren't black. They were like, they talk proper. They were like, I'm like, they got both parents. Yeah. I'm on welfare with food stamps with a mom. I'm like, oh, but I feel like if I wouldn't have came here, my life would have been way different. I'm glad because now it's just like, I think anyone who grows up in Orange County has an advantage on people because you could be in different rooms. Like me and him chilling right now, we could talk to you like this. But we with our homies and everybody else is like, hey, this and that. Which is turned on off because I think Orange County lingo is kind of same for everybody. Yeah. We all talk pretty much proper. Mm-hmm. And then some of us have our own slang, like, you know, like that. So it's cool. I go back to Texas now, I'm like, I gotta go back to California.
Yeah?
Yeah, for real.
You like San Antonio or what?
I love it, but it's just not I'm used to fast pace.
Okay, yeah.
I'm used to be able to, like, right here. Let's say we want to go to the store from here. We can walk around the corner.
Right.
We're not gonna walk around the corner out there. First it's 110.
Yeah.
And it's like way down there. So you're like, hell no, we're not walking down there.
Right. So it's convenient. I feel that.
It's convenient, but it's more stuff going on out here. You know, a lot of people don't notice about Orange County. Orange County has about like 15 community colleges.
Yeah.
15 community. You know, not too many places have 15 community colleges for a small county like ours.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking learning. Like you have more. San Antonio got one.
Really?
St. Philip's College.
Damn.
Yeah, like that's it. They might have more now, but like then, and then out here, like Cypress College, Orange Coast College. Those are junior colleges. Have you seen the campus? Big
beautiful,
as fuck.
Yeah. And they're beautiful. They got a lot of money.
They got a lot of money because Orange County's putting that money back into them. So I tell a lot of people when they move their kids to like Riverside, say, you're really taking your kids away from an opportunity to where you don't have to go to a big university. You can graduate high school, get a cool job, and go to this community college, get your associates. Yeah. You know, then go to Cal State Fullerton. They're gonna accept you off top. You know, everybody knows what the move is.
That's right.
But then you got University of Chapman.
Right.
You got University of Chapman.
That's an elite.
That's an elite law school. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a school you might not know about. Anyone ever heard of Concordia?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's an all girls Christian school. So when I was like 18, 19, we slid over there on some chicks. They were like, hey, come see us. We're in the dorm. I'm like, what school you at? Oh, we're at Concordia off the 5. That's not a school. I've never heard of it. Yeah. It's a private Christian school. Like, we on there. So, like, it's so many things in Orange County. Like, even though you see Irvine.
Right.
That school's that's one of the top schools.
Yeah.
Then high school-wise, modern day.
Yeah.
Servite, Fairmont.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I tell people, like, it's so much here that's going to benefit you. You might as well sit here.
Yeah.
You got the hood too if you want to go to Santa Ana. You can go to Santa Ana College.
No, yeah. There's options, right?
There's options.
Yeah.
There's options.
And going back to what you said earlier, too, I feel like I could relate because we lived in Santa Ana, but we moved here like right around middle school. So Orange, even though like it's a neighboring city, this is the city of Orange, it's a huge difference to Santa Ana. It's like a suburb, right? A lot more white people here.
Way more
white people. There's like, I felt like the high school I went to, it was somewhat diverse, but I felt like being on the football team, playing baseball, it was a lot more white people that was around.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like different than being in Santa Ana growing up, where everyone was Latino. Everyone, probably came from Mexico or Guatemala or different countries down there. So even just moving, even moving 15 miles north was like a huge adjustment for me.
That's like Orange. That's like if you understand about Orange County, you got to be from here to know is
the
South Orange County and the North Orange County.
Right.
That's and like right now we're on the border.
Right.
Like, if we go a little more down here, it's like, what are you guys doing? Like on God in heaven, we go get some Starbucks.
Yeah.
We're in the Albertson. They're looking like.
It's eye-opening.
But it's not like I remember days it would be disrespectful. Now it's just like, oh okay, oh there they go. But I think as we move forward, so many people having mixed relationships with mixed kids, and I think when you go to school with people and their parents meet you and you're over here all the time, I think now it's understandable, relatable, especially with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Obama, that kind of softened a lot of people up. That kind of, so it's cool, but I still wouldn't pick Orange to live. I would live in Orange County because you have, if you want to, you can go to the beach. You can live on the beach. You want to live inward, you can live inward. If you want to live close to LA, you can. So it's just I love Orange County, man.
Yeah, and to me, I'm a big foodie, so I love that you can go to Westminster, get the pho, get the Korean barbecue. Tustin has some great sushi spots. Santa Ana, all the great Mexican food. And I just feel like there's food spots everywhere. Fullerton, Costa Mesa, there's a lot of places to go out. If you're into that. I'm not really a big going out person, but food-wise, there's a lot of spots, and it's such a big diversity.
What's your favorite food spot?
Favorite? Like, I've one particular...
Like that one you always go to,
Man, I mean, well, like, keep it local, there's a place in Orange right here off Tustin Avenue called Tikiyaki. It's just like teriyaki bowls.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty simple. You pay before you eat, but that to me is like 100 times better than Flame Broiler, so I love going there. If I had to pick more of like a fancier sit-down kind of place, I like this Sushi Damu in Tustin. All you can eat sushi. Man, and it's like $20-21. So not too expensive compared to some of the other places. But man, the sushi is there. It's fire. It's not been sitting out. They make it fresh for you. And have a good like atmosphere, a bunch of TVs. So it's pretty cool.
My new one, I used to have I'm basic. I'm a real simple person. I'm not high strung. My favorite used to be Hometown Buffet and Golden Corral. I'm one of them type of niggas. Like, I'm simple. But my boy put me up on Cali Tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, bro. The Angel Burrito.
It's fire.
Because I love Mexican food. Like, I love Mexican food because like when we moved to California, I live on all cul-de-sacs with all Hispanics. Used to be the only blacks on the street. So, they come down the street, Lote.
Yeah, dude.
Shoot it. You feel me?
Best way to eat corn.
Best way. Like, who would do?
Right?
Who would do?
Yeah.
Like, that and then, like, tamales.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't do it like they used to. I remember, like, they used to really be outside the Food for Less or North Gate or food and selling tamales. Hustling, like, let me get those. So I think, like, that's one thing you're right about with Orange County is the diversity of food.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've never been really big on pho like that. It's like, to me, it's just an expensive ramen.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's an expensive ramen to me.
Okay.
But then when I tried the real ramen, I was like, okay, that's a difference. So it's not something I eat a lot because I'm more like a seafood person.
Okay.
But I don't eat it that much. It's cool though. I know a lot of people who love that. Like, love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty much like Mediterranean food too.
Oh, okay. Like Greek and like the gyros.
Yeah,
those are fire. If you can go to the lamb, right?
The lamb, the way they cook the lamb, on a little skewer over their little rice. They got the yellow leaf rice. Yeah, it's dope.
And that's what's cool too. Like a lot of the burger joints here in Santa Ana, Orange, like there's a spot called Hercules. It's Greek owned. Yeah, you can order a gyro from there, but people go for their burgers, their fries. But if you order a gyro, that shit smacks too.
I think that's what it is. Like if you really, I wonder like the breakdown. How much we spend on fast food? Because I know I'm trying to cut back, but I think we spend a lot of money on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I think we do, because, like, I don't think the last time, when do you think is the last time somebody sat down at a table and ate with their family?
Long time. I know it's been a long time for me,
But I don't even remember the last, man, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I'm talking about, it might be since the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Okay.
Because everything's been fast paced.
Right.
Like, let's keep it when you was a kid. Who wanted to come in the house just to eat? That was dumb as fuck. Like, I'm playing. I don't want to eat. Or how many times you try to take the food out the house, go eat outside or chill?
Yeah.
Like my thing was when we were young, what a lot of pizza had just came out with the $5 pizza. Mom, can I get $5? So get a pizza. Or to me, dinner was maybe a corn.
Right.
Let me just get a corn for dinner. That's dinner.
Yeah.
And then like nowadays, motherfuckers don't even stop. They don't even stop playing Fortnite to eat. Play Fortnite all night. Like,
yeah. We'll eat late at night or something.
Yeah,
you know?
we're all fucked up in America. We're all fucked up.
I feel that. Especially going to, like you're saying, sitting outside. A lot of times we bring it to the living room to watch the game, right?
Yeah.
I remember being in middle school and I started like loving sports and watching basketball every other night, baseball when it was on, football on Sundays. I mean, they can eat inside in the living room or in the dining room, but I'm gonna take my plate
where the TV's
at because I want to see, you know, the Clippers or the Lakers or whoever's playing.
Most people are doing it now. Like it's just so fast paced. Like no one's sitting down. Don't get me wrong, the family values are still there because you still got to be at home at a certain time, and no matter what, if you live with your parents. But I just think that we're changing the dynamics now that no one sits at the table. Some people don't even have dinner tables.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like you don't have like when I think of a house, where's the living room? Oh, that's dope. Where's the dining room? You don't have a dining room? The fuck? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So going back to San Antonio, because you mentioned like you love that elotes here. Yeah. They didn't have any of that because
they had Tex-Mex down there.
Okay.
And I never seen it down there. I swear, never, never. Like I don't know.
How would you describe Tex-Mex?
Tex-Mex is kind of like Baja Fresh.
Okay.
It's like Baja Fresh. It's here's the thing, and I tell everybody this: once you have California Mexican food, is different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And even because I went to Sacramento State for 2 years to finish my BA. Okay. So even NorCal Mexican food is different than Southern California Mexican food. Way different.
Well, because here's the thing with Southern California Mexican food on two different levels. If you in home, their mom might be from Mexico, like literally one generation removed. So she's thinking they're cooking how they would cook in Mexico. Or two, the restaurants out here are cooking because they have Mexico, employees from Mexico.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So up north, if you're up north, I'm pretty sure your grandparents maybe came from Mexico, or maybe a great grandparent.
Couple generations.
You're not making authentic Mexican food. Like even when I went up to the Bay and North, I'm like, where's the North Gate at?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's different.
Where's your La Rioja? Like you don't have none of it. Like, oh man, this ain't Mexican. This ain't Mexican, bro. This is not it. So when you leave outside of California, you're not like Tex-Mex is different because how Mexicans are in Texas, it's like black. They're kind of like black because we all grew up in the same area and we all eat the same food. And then Texas is primarily based on soul food and barbecue. Yeah. So that's what everyone's on. So whereas like some street tacos out here, we know how they're supposed to taste. You go out there like, bro, this is trash. This is trash. I'm just letting you know your Mexican food is trash. I'm more Mexican than you. This is trash. So I think everybody just knows California. Like California's known for good weed and good Mexican food.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of other things. But
a lot of other things. Well, yeah, that's what we put it there. Right. But that's like if you go to the Bay, their Chinese food is better than ours down here.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like, what the fuck is this down here? And we got Asians down here, but they have more Chinese up there. We have more Vietnamese, Laos, like that. They have more Chinese up there. And the Chinese food is like literally they're getting off the boat from the boat to San Francisco. Yeah. So that's the big difference, and you see it. Like barbecue out here is trash. We know California.
Oh no,
trash.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Where's the good barbecue at? You know what I'm saying? But when you go to Memphis and you go to Texas or Kansas City, right. I was going to say Kansas City. They're renowned for that. Right. And I think that's where it comes with traveling. Like being out traveling, like, I went here and tried this with good food. So I just I don't know nobody else with no good Mexican food. There is a battle though. Yeah. The LA, Orange County, San Diego battle of who has the best Mexican food.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And I be telling people San Diego because they're right there. Like they go.
You would think, yeah.
But it's back and forth. Right. Because downtown LA right now got some got the little car what were they called?
Carts, street carts.
The street carts and the mobile with the street tacos that are
the trucks,
the food trucks that are fire. Yeah. Downtown LA, fire. So it's like a balance. It's a weird balance right now with it. It's crazy. Like, let me ask you a question. What do you like better, Alberto's, or give me someone else that's like a high end with Mexican
taco?
King Taco's high end? You think?
It's a little bit. Out of the two?
Yeah, King Tacos or Alberto's. I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably go Alberto's. I'm not a fan of either. You know what I mean? I'd much rather choose the mom and pop taqueria shop down the street. You know
those ones we know what they good because first it's hot in there. Yeah. You smell the grease and you waiting for about 15 minutes. Like, is it done?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right because they don't cook it till you order it because they don't want to waste the food. They don't want to waste cooking. Where Alberto's, we know it's been sitting back there. Yeah. We know you robbed me on
could be yesterday's meat.
It could be yesterday's meat, but the way they prep it and how they do it, and most time I'm coming from the club, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I was pretty lucky. Right here on Catella, there's a Taqueria Mexico, one of those places that just, and it's open 24 hours, so you can get home 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, right, and you'd see it like some on busy nights, Friday and Saturday nights, it'd be lined up.
You already know because they're coming after the club, like, and then sometimes, like, I know it used to be Saturday nights, I don't even go out, I'll just go get some tacos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll just go get some tacos. Like, that's some tacos, like, because it's different. Like, when you can't cook that style, it tastes different.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
If I could cook it, then I'd be like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. If my wife was Mexican, I'd be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
So, just because one of my favorite writers, I don't know if you know who Shea Serrano is. He came from San Antonio.
Okay.
So he always talks about San Antonio a lot. But is there like as big as a Mexican population over there compared to here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, the real Grande River, you could really see it in Mexico. Like,
okay.
But they're different. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, Mexicans in Texas are way. So you gotta remember, okay, so it's kind of hard to explain it. So on San Antonio, you have the east side, which is the poor side. That's where I grew up, and you're gonna have like Mexican back only. Mm-hmm. Then you got like the west side, which is like Paisas, like that's where they're at. Mm-hmm. The north side, white people. Mm-hmm. So when you go you gotta remember first, everything's country.
Yeah. So
they really got the sombreros. Not the sombreros, but the boots, the ostrich boots with the ostrich bill, and you're like, what the fuck? Because once you leave out of Texas and see the rest of the world, it's like, this is not normal. This is not. Why are you dressed like this? But I just think that the gangs. I think the gang culture makes it different. Mm-hmm. There's no Southsiders. They got the Texas Syndicate, and then how they interact with each other because. A lot of the people go back and forth. You ever been to El Paso? No. Bro, El Paso looks like the Wild Wild West. It's tumbleweeds blowing through, and it's still got pueblos, and you got, like, fucking playhouse. Like, what the fuck is that? So it's different, but San Antonio has a lot of Air Force bases, a lot of Army bases. So it's like, then you got those people coming from anywhere in the world living there, bringing that. So it's like, you got the Riverwalk. Mm-hmm. That's a big tourist spot. Like, so it's kind of... It's weird when you go to certain parts of town because you'll go and be like, this looks country as fuck. Then you see projects like this look ghetto as fuck. Yeah. Then you see a city life like, oh, that's dope. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they're rebuilding every city. Mm-hmm. So like sometimes downtown San Antonio look like downtown LA. They're building up the high rise, the lofts, but you still got a 1 bedroom for like $600. So it's way better.
Way cheaper, right?
It's way cheaper, but then like you're just in the middle of fucking nowhere. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. Brian ain't been back since like 05. Yeah. It's nothing, it doesn't intrigue me. Like, my family's there, don't get me wrong, I miss them. Mm-hmm. But it's not intriguing to where I gotta go to Newport Beach because I miss the beach. Mm-hmm. It's not like that. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go to San Antonio because I miss the projects. I know I don't. I really don't. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm just stay out here.
Right. I feel that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. So what do you love most about Orange County? Or just living in Southern California?
The beach. Mm-hmm. Where else can you ride, Brookhurst, Magnolia bus straight to the beach? Yeah. Like honestly, the beach, and then it's like, I think a lot of people take for granted this about Orange County. The ability to walk down the street anywhere and go to get something what you need. It's there. The schools, like a lot of people don't emphasize on that. Don't get me wrong, everybody wants to be a rapper now, everybody wants to be a producer. But imagine if you're just someone who come from a humble beginnings and say, I want to go to school for tech. So I'm going to go to Orange Coast College. And from there, I'm going to try to get MIT. Or I'm going to try to go up north somewhere in Berkeley. Right. You have that opportunity. Also, I can't speak for most people. I know for me, wherever I lived growing up, someone was there to help me. That wasn't my family. Like, I had genuine friends. Mm-hmm. A lot of and I don't talk to some of them dudes today. Sometimes I just hit them on Facebook, how you doing from high school. But I think just learning in high school was different. I feel like they actually cared where I was going. I fucked up my own, so I can't say the teachers didn't care. Yeah. I did that myself. But, like, the teachers really cared, and it was really, like, information is really intelligent. Even when I went to Cypress College the first time, and I didn't even finish that shit. The teacher, the professor cared. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, you really care? Mm-hmm. And I think that's the part. And in Orange County, I think the party scene's crazy. Yeah. Like, I remember from house party, the house parties in downtown Fullerton. Like, I've never seen anything else like downtown Fullerton nowhere else or Old Town Orange. I haven't seen it like where it really just like from zines to Matador to Revolution to shit like that where you could just jump.
There's like 50 places right there within the SoCo district.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, that's dope. And then you got Disneyland right here. I don't know if you remember Raging Water. Was it Wild Rivers?
Wild
Rivers. Remember Wild Rivers? Yeah, Wild Rivers. Then they came with Soak City. Now they got the Wolf Lodge. Is it called Great Wolf Lodge?
Great Wolf Lodge right there on Garden Grove.
Yeah. So you're like, you live where everyone in the world wants to come.
Yeah.
Then you can go to LA if you want to.
Right.
You go to San Diego if you want to. It's just so much. It's so much. It's just, I feel like a lot of people take it for granted.
Oh, yeah.
And get caught up in what the outside world thinks about us. Instead of saying, you know what, I love where I'm from. I appreciate it. I love this. I love being from here. You know? And it's just a good place to raise kids, I feel like.
I feel that, yeah.